Today I'm going to give you 5 tips for filming snowboarders and skiers. Tip number 1, get a pole. Now, I've discussed before the benefits of a pole. You refer to my other video, link down in the description. One of the advantages of a pole is the ability to move it around. Now, if you have a GoPro stuck on the top of your head, where you move your head, that's what you see, plain and simple. But also, as many of you know who are snowboarders, where you move your head is also where your board goes. This can cause you problems. So, get a pole, practice with it. One of the advantages is that you can move it around whilst you still look where you want to go, and you can look out the corner of your eye, move the pole in the direction of the person that you're filming. Also, one of the advantages of a GoPro on a pole is that they'll dig into the snow. I've used this a number of times. I've used this at Morajam. I've used this out in the world, up on the mountains. You just dig the pole, the end of the pole, into the snow, and it sticks. You can wander off, go around and do another lap. Just don't forget to pick it up afterwards. Tip number 2, get close or get far away, depending on what you want to do. One of the advantages of the GoPro is that you can change between settings. You have a narrow, a medium, and a wide, also a super wide as well. You can change between those settings and get different shots. Now, if you're filming your friends, and you've got a couple of friends, you're probably going to want it on wide. They're going to be spread out. You can get all of them in one shot. If you're focusing on one friend or one person, maybe go for a medium. I tend to find that the medium is better than the narrow. The narrow is a little bit too close, and you want a little bit of distance between you and someone else that's moving on a long plank of wood with sharp metal edges. Tip number 3, get ahead of them. Get ahead of your friends, set yourself up, get yourself planted somewhere that you've agreed with them that they're going to go. Now, earlier this year, I did a trip to Japan with some of my snowboarding group, and I got ahead of the rest of them. I put myself in a position that I knew they were going to go past, and I filmed each and every single one of them as they went past me. This way, I'm nice and steady, I'm centered, stable footage, even with the stabilization on, gives a little bit more stabilization, and I can follow where they go.
Go! Well, I mean go carefully, not go nuts. Break! 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 Oh, go grab him, quick!
Number 4, spatial awareness. Be aware of what is around you. Now, this is especially true if you're using a GoPro on the end of a pole. That could be one of the small ones that I've shown you before, or it could be the official GoPro. I'm not actually a fan of the official GoPro. I find it's too big, too heavy. It just doesn't really fit in a rucksack easily, especially not with the GoPro attached. Now, what you can do whilst filming with your GoPro on the end of your pole is just be aware of what's going on around you. If you know that one of your friends is wearing a bright yellow jacket and you see someone out the corner of your eye wearing a bright yellow jacket, you can move the pole in their direction. Just make sure no skiers coming up close up behind you are going to hit you. So having spatial awareness is important. Same as driving a car. You need to know what's in front of you, what's behind you, and what's going on to the sides. So if you're filming, keep the headphones out. Tip number 5, vary the angle. Now, this is especially true if you're using a pole, and this is why I recommend it for filming, whether you're a snowboarder, which obviously is my personal preference, or whether you're a skier. Now, a lot of skiers do use poles to get around. A lot of skiers don't need the poles. They don't bother with them. That leaves them with hands-free for a pole with a GoPro. Or you can actually use a ski pole and attach a GoPro to it. Whatever you want to do. But the point is that you can put it out in front of you. You can follow a friend. You can follow everything that they're doing. You can turn that GoPro around and you can point it back at you. You get a wonderful selfie mode. Or you can switch hands, put the GoPro behind you and film yourself from behind. You can also do, as I've done on a few occasions, which is point the GoPro straight down your snowboard and get a funky little shot of all the snow piling over the front of the snowboard and over your boots. Try different stuff out. Keep it varied. Let's have some fun. And don't forget, the GoPro is pretty indestructible. It's not indestructible. It's pretty much indestructible. Helmet camera. Now, most people will have this either on the front or right on the top. Don't forget, where you turn your head is where your body will tend to go as well. It does, however, give you a nice stable footage, and it allows you to capture everything that you see.
I can't stay.